Hey there, welcome back. This is BugPowderDust, and thank you for joining me for another Prison Architect Let's Play Alpha 27. As you can see, we're starting again. The other prison, it ended up being badly designed anyway, and I think I would have hit problems had I expanded much further than I was at. But also the kitchens weren't working, and it is literally at the stage where the prisons were going to kick off. Nothing I've done seems to have fixed it. I've put it on the forums, I raised it as a bug. There's been a couple of suggestions for workarounds, but dezoning the kitchen, rezoning the kitchen doesn't seem to work. There's been another couple of suggestions. Everything I've tried hasn't worked, and because I'm such at the point where everyone's rioting, doesn't really have any time for any fixes to really take place. So the jail wasn't really going anywhere anyway, so what I did is I sold it rather quickly. So I got 310,000 for it, which means that I start this jail with 340, so 310 plus the 30 which you get to start off with. Now, I've never actually sold a prison before, and I've never basically started with more than the 30,000, and it kind of feels a little bit like cheating. But instead, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to spend the money lavishly and set up this massive max security area here and a medium security area here. I'm going to be a little bit smarter, so basically I've got the yard, just one yard everyone's going to share, and one canteen and kitchen area that is expandable. So as we get more prisoners, we can expand the canteen and the kitchen downwards or upwards slightly. Again, we can expand the yard. Security officer is going to be here, which I think is quite a logical place for it, just in the middle of these two areas, because the guards tend to hang out here. And also it means that these blocks can be expanded this way, or that way, or that way. And in the case of this one, it can be expanded upwards, or even this way as well. So we got a little bit of wiggle room. Visitation room up here, because the visitors come in from the top. It makes sense to have them there. Protective custody is going to have its own little wing down here. I don't need to worry about that just yet, I say, but I got 2 protective custody people on my almost first intake last time. So I've got the stock room, a couple of offices here, 3 offices here, the ones that need to be accessed by prisoners, so the psychologist I think is one of them. Just out of the way really. Infirmary is going to be here. I'm going to set this up as a holding room, holding cell, but I don't really think I'm going to need them because I'm not going to take prisoners until this building's built. At least, certainly with some of the cells, if not all of them. So holding might be a complete waste of time, but having spare capacity buildings-wise is probably a good thing. So here we go. We're going to start again. Going to lay down some foundations basically, and get things rolling. I think we're going to use. I mean, concrete and brick cost the same, don't they? So I'm going to go with concrete. I think just for a change. So we're going to zone this out completely. If I could just build that, and let's get things up and running. Putting in doorways and stuff so they can complete the actual build. That's fine. Also, we're going to put concrete in here as well. Let's just get that in and up. So this is going to be the main entrance. We're going to put doors in again. Objects, doors. One door there. Just more or less as a placeholder really. Okay, so that's under construction. Speed it up. Now obviously before we get any prisoners we're going to have to sort the perimeter out. So we need to get these 2 up and then get the perimeter in. Just as long as the foundations are in, that's really the main thing. I've no idea how much this is going to cost, as I've never dragged it and seen, but I've got more than enough, so I can't imagine it being an issue. Come on, my little workman. What I am going to do, however, is actually just hire another couple of workmen. Extra 2, extra 20%. No, actually, no, I only had 8, so it's extra 25%. It's got to be a good thing, right? Badoom. Okay, we're up. First building's up. Excellent. Just slow this down a sec. So what I'm going to do is get rid of that door. Dismantle that door. What I'm going to put in here, basically big thick doors. So I've got some kind of a mechanism of slowing prisoners down if they start escaping, if there's a riot or anything. So let's put proper. Where are we? Yeah, let's put jail doors. That one there, and there, and there. And then we're going to get concrete materials, concrete wall. Like that. Yay, cool. Nice. Right, I'm not bothering about water and electricity just yet. I really just want to get the foundations down. That's really the main thing as far as I'm concerned. Right, let's see how much this costs in, because I have no idea. This could be quite painful. Oh my word, 16,000. But it can house like 60, 70 prisoners, so what the hell, why not? There we go, boom. And it's done. And the dirt is gone. Right, door there, and I'm going to do the same over here as well. Concrete. Yeah, just do that. Like that. And we get a door in just here. Okay, that's that done. And let's speed things up. Come on people, get a building. Oh, you're doing all the lights, okay fine. Right, and we're also going to get in foundations for the canteen and kitchen area. You'll notice that the I've really tried to place the kitchen as close to the influx of ingredients as possible, so they've really got to have a very easy path in. They just bring ingredients along here and bosh, they're straight into the kitchen. That makes life a lot easier. Now one thing I'll do now, which will I think save me a lot of time, is make this all concrete. It certainly speeds up the walk time, which is good. Come on guys, beavering away. What are they doing here exactly? It's weird. I've never seen them do this for foundations, but I've never really built anything this big before, so I don't really know. Anyway, what the hell. Now, this is going to be the storage area, so let's get this concrete up. Now, protective custody I've not really given too much thought to be honest. How we're going to get in and out of protective custody, but I'll worry about that when we actually start using it. So for the moment this is not accessible, but that's fine. Now the other thing I'm going to do is mark this as a storage area as well. Let's just do that now. There's storage. So that look at that, full up straight away. Wow. Because we have got quite a lot going on here. I guess I should have let them finish this before starting this, because we kind of got our labour split up now a bit, but hey, that's just the way it goes. Okay, right, so we're still on full speed, we are. Where are we? Materials, concrete walls, get that partitioned off, like this, which is great. And let's get this done as well. I'm going to leave a gap there just in case, but definitely going to fill that in, as it forms part of the perimeter. I like the way they don't actually do the jobs in order of them being given them. So I mean this concrete floor here, not that I mind in this particular instance, but they're kind of doing this as a priority of finishing these foundations, which is interesting. So what I'm probably going to stop doing is giving them other stuff to do, just so they can finish the foundations. Having said that, what the hell? Building concrete, let's do that as well. It took me quite a while to plan this out, so that was one of the reasons why I've had a couple of days off, just trying to get the time to plan this out properly. Because I really want this to work and look good. The yard, yep. So what we need to do is just basically have... I was going to say put a perimeter around the yard, but we don't need to do that. So that's all good. Let me just click off planning. Pardon me. Beavering away. Oh, this is 8 prisoners arriving at 8 AM. I don't think so. That would be very bad. Got nowhere to go. Yeah, so it's a shame about the other prison, but there wasn't really much I could do about it. I'm hoping the same bug doesn't crop up again. I'm going to try and stick to one kitchen and one canteen as much as possible here. I think that will probably be a good thing. What I'm going to do is get in the power station and the water pump as well, just to put them there. Get a couple of capacitors, just get a capacitor or two on just to start off with. Right, taking shape. It's nice having lots of money. I'm actually tempted. Let's crack on. Let's have another couple of workmen here. I really don't need to see the point in skimping. Got plenty of cash. So as you can see, I've got quite a lot of space here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. So that's going to be 52. 78. So one of these buildings is going to house 78 prisoners, and the same over here. So that's going to be just under 160, which, well, that's pretty good. That would see me going quite nicely into the kind of mid-game, so I'm quite happy about that. So storerooms, that's all good. Now let's zone off these offices, since I've got nothing else to be doing. Oops, no, let's do that properly. Office 1, Office 2, that's going to be the infirmary. I don't think I can zone infirmary yet because I don't have it unlocked. No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. Can put some officers down here. So have they finished any more foundations yet? No, that's still being finished off. Electricity's up, water's up. Good stuff. There we go. Kitchen and canteen are ready. Well, ready in terms of we have a shell. Concrete wall. Now, I've only done this arbitrarily. I don't really know how much space I'm going to need in the kitchen, but I'm just going to go with this for now. I can always rejig it later. It's not a big deal. Okay. This hasn't been completed. I have put a door in there, haven't I? Yeah, so the door's there. Just needs the last piece to be completed, so that's fine. These guys are going to deal with that now. Good. So everything's taking shape very nicely. I'm not going to do too much else, just to let them complete this block, and then I'm going to start putting this wall in at the bottom, get these offices in, and start laying pipes and electricity. There we go. Max sec block is ready. Shell's ready. Right, what I'm going to do is put in some concrete tiles just for movement, really. Get them to and from the yard, for instance, that kind of thing. Because that's going to be necessary. Big style. And also up to visitation. From there as well. Okay, good. Medium sec, almost ready. Did I put a door in here? I can't remember. Not sure. No, I did. So that should complete at some point. Cool. The only trouble is the security officer isn't counted as being inside, which I think might cause a problem, and I'd rather not muck about with that as I hit problems at that last jail. So what I'm going to do is make this a foundation as well. Just need them to finish this first. Come on chaps, finish off. Yes, no, finish. What's left to go? There's a gap here. Construct building frame, yeah, okay. Well, whilst one person's finishing it, I can always stick this up here. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, is that because this isn't finished? Yeah, okay, I understand. So he's going to finish that. That should now complete, unless there's another block I've not seen. Oh, there we go. Ah, that's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Okay, cool. Now I should be able to do this. Yep. And that's probably going to go over the doors there, so you stick another door. Say here, for instance. I should complete and be inside. Yep, that's going to be done. Okay, good. That's all the main structures up. That wasn't too bad. Thought it might be a little bit more of a pain in the neck, but that's turned out to be pretty good. So let's make that perimeter. Good, good, good. And concrete foundations. Let's make that. Let's just wait till they finish that, and then I'll just ping that on. I do wish Introversion would give us an ability to just put a little note, attach a label, so we wouldn't have to keep spelling out med and sec and cac. Just make life a lot easier. Right, building concrete. Let's get the foundations up here for these offices, and stick in another arbitrary door. Like that. And Once that's up, we'll zone it as an office. And then we'll start getting the utility pipes and stuff in. Cool. Good stuff. Right, now let's get materials, concrete wall, yes, and there, yep, and there. And zone it all as offices. Office. Now, warden's office. Where do you think the warden's office should go? I think it should be right by the door. First out. Last back in. Objects, chair. Let's get the warden. We're also going to need an office desk. And a filing cabinet. And that's his area set up. I should have done this quicker really, shouldn't I? Then I can start unlocking bureaucracy. So warden, what we can do next? Gives you a deployment screen. I'm thinking, yeah, finance. Oh, let's queue them all up. No reason why not. Come on, warden, get working. Right, so those offices are done. I am going to get rid of that now because it doesn't look very nice. That's been zoned, so that can go. That's been zoned, so that can go. Security office. What we do need to do here is actually rebuild the concrete walls. So the idea here really is for the security guys to have access to both these areas, but not the prisoners. The prisoners won't need to come through here. There's no reason for MaxSec to go into MedSec and vice versa. So that's all good. This is going to be a big security office because we need to fit in all the gadgetry and gizmos that they need, CCTV monitors, etc. Which I can't actually do because I need to unlock security. That's fine. I know what that building's going to be, so that's all good. Right. I believe my trusty workers have got us all up to speed. What I now need to see here is is there a gap in the perimeter? Yes, there is. There's a gap here. So what I'll do is fill that in for now. I'm also going to let's get some good flooring down. 50, 10, there we go. I think that nice flooring does make the place look that much neater. 10. Definitely have that in there as well. Give my workmen something to do. What I am going to do is get rid of some of my workmen now though, because most of the work's been done and I don't really need to have this many workmen. Bye bye, sorry. He's gone, and he's gone as well. Okay, now next thing we need to do is get utilities up. So the water's plugged in, so let's get the water up and running. Now how am I going to do this? So we're going to need it up. Let's run it along here. Let's see the kitchens. I'm going to run pipe up to there, and let's run it just straight across the yard into medium sec as well. Now in terms of electricity, let's get the electricity up and running. Let's just run that across to there. I'm going to run it up into protective and run it up to there. Let's see where we are with that once they've done. Right, good. Now what did we just unlock? Bureaucracy. It's probably finance, wasn't it? Yeah. None of this stuff we're going to need yet, but we do have financial reports and whatnot, and the regime. Yep, okay, that's fine. Now, next things we're going to need to do, and I think I fired those two workmen a little bit early, was setting up the rooms and stuff for our first prisoners. Let's think about this now. So, this is going to be the kitchen. So we do need to zone this properly. Kitchen. We need to make that the canteen. More importantly, we need to make sure that people can get into the canteen, because that's a little bit rubbish if they can't. So we need to get demolished walls, so that makes sense to have one there. And the MedSec people, I've yet to work out how they're going to get across, probably from the yard. So it makes sense really to kind of have just something cutting across there. What's the difference between paving stones and concrete? Not a lot probably. Yeah, so anyway, demolish wall, that one, also that one, and that one. What's the problem here? They can't get to these. This is all blocked. Why is that blocked? Blocked why? They can get to these areas. Okay, well, alright. I mean, I've seen this before. This is not that much of a big deal. I mean, you know, why is that blocked, but these ones aren't? It's just silly. However, let's just go with it for now. Let's do that. Let's get rid of these. Go with that for now. Don't need the hassle, to be honest, so let's just kind of go with what we got. I don't really understand why these are blocked, but it's the way it is. Okay. Right, kitchen and canteen. So now let's start filling these places up with stuff. Have we got the pipes? So the pipes are all down. That's cool. Now in terms of clone, where's the clone tool? Because that would be really useful right now. Clone tool is... Where's the... Oh, it's there. So let's unlock that next. I think that's going to be quite a big deal. Although that's kind of on the to-do list. Alright. So his office is up. Let's get rid of that. We need another office now in here. So we need a chair. We need a desk. And where's the desk? Desk and a filing cabinet. And that's going to be the finance lady. Where is she? Accountant. Yes, you'll do. There you go. Right. This is still not clearing. Let me just take a look at this. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Now, why can't they get to this? They still come with no route. How strange. Oh, there we go, look, he's doing it. That's just weird. I mean, I know this is an alpha, but come on. Give me a break here. Alright. Okay. That's not the reason why. Let's just do that instead. You must come up as no route as well. But they can get round here, they can get to this. I mean, this just out in the middle of nowhere having no route is bizarre. That I don't understand. Okay, I think I found the problem. I had a quick look on the net, and basically it thinks I have a phantom stockpile of electrical cable. So if I get rid of those jobs, it's put 15 back in here. But if I lay 15, it'll say I can't get to all these because it's not that it can't get to here, but it can't get to the electrical cable it thinks is in storage. So what I'll do, I'll just I'll leave this phantom ones out here, and I'll just lay the cable that I actually need, and this will actually work apparently. Isn't that weird? What I will do is get rid of the untidy stuff here though, because that's just untidy. Right, see that now works, so I don't entirely know what that's about, but there you go. At least know how to work around it. It's always a good thing. See, it says I got 2 in storage there, so let's get rid of those. Oh, maybe that isn't the problem. Because it says I can't get to these. Oh, okay, I thought that was actually the fix for this. That one hasn't come up as blocked though, which is good. Let's get rid of these. Definitely got something to do with it. Gonna need to keep an eye on that, I think. It may be a save game thing. Maybe you want to save it and bring it back. It's going to be okay, but we'll see. So look, we just need that connected up now. We'll be okay. I'm gonna every time I dismantle a cable, it's going to add it back to this phantom pool, which I don't actually have. So I might just leave these ones out here. That's a bit weird, isn't it? So is anyone going to build this? Please, this one here? No. Anyway, don't get too hung up with this, so let's lay some cable up here as well. See how far that stretches. Goes to the end here, so I need to basically jiggle it on another 2 that way. And I think a few that way as well. We'll see how far that stretches. So coming up here, that in. I'll take away those other ones. See, now they've gone again. Weird. Funny bug. I've never come across that before, you know. Strange one. It's gone again. So I should add at this point really that the problem with this electrical cable, as I've kind of worked out eventually, was not where I was laying the cable, but where the cable source was. So the stockpile of cable that they were going to use to lay actually was in the sealed off, protected area, which unfortunately I've not put a door into. So they couldn't get to the electrical cable in order to lay it. So as you can see at the kind of the top of the screen now, that protect area, that's all closed off, and I don't find that out until the next episode. So that's what the problem was. If you come up with something like this yourself, it's not where you're trying to lay the cable, it's, in my case, it was where the cable was supposed to be sourced from. Anyway, there you go, back to the video. Right. Okay, so let's start adding some... clone, sorry. Let's how the clone tool going. Okay, so clone tool's underway. In the meantime, let's get the kitchen up and running. I guess that's one of the first things we need to do. So let's go to objects. We can get rid of that because we know what that is. Let's go to objects and we'll go to cooker. So we'll get a couple of cookers up to start off with, I think. And sink. That's a serving table. It's not a sink. That's a sink. Get a sink up. We're going to get a fridge up as well. Which way round is it? I think that way. Okay, cool. Now I need to stretch water into this short pipe, and we need to stretch electricity into the up to there. Okay, good. Now, next thing we need to do is get tables and chairs into the canteen. So it's going to be chair, table, chair, chair. We're not going to block that. Chair, table, chair, chair, table, chair, chair, table, chair, chair, table. Okay, chair, table, chair. Or bench, shall I say? That, and there. Okay. Oops, no, it's blocking. And there, good. Okay, so leave a little bit of a gap and then rinse and repeat. Let's just... But of course what we can do here is stick in a table. So the layout's actually going to be slightly different because obviously in the middle of the room we don't have the same issues as we do. Table, bench, bench, table, bench, bench, table, bench, bench, table, bench, bench, table. Right. Awesome. I don't think I stuck a bench table in at the top. There we go. So that's more than enough for now, and I think what we'll probably do, because they're all going to be coming in this way, is have the serving tables on this wall. Serving tables on this wall. So, like there, for instance, and there. And what I'm going to do is plug that gap and move that entrance in, like down one. Demolish wall. There. Okay. A good start, I think, and given the amount of time this video has taken, I think I'm going to leave it there. So, as always with these Prison Architect videos, it's a bit of a slow start, so thanks for bearing with me on this, but I think we've got a pretty good prison up and running in terms of what we need to move forward with. No prisons, obviously, but most of the infrastructure's in now, so just going to be a little bit of tweaking, stick some cells in, and we'll get some prisons in. I might even get some prisons in for 8 AM today, if I can get a few cells up, but it's not looking great, to be honest. I might have to wait another day for that, but that's alright. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. This is the first step towards what could be a lot of fun with this prison. Going to have a lot of prisons in very quickly. Once we get these up and running, we can just turn on intake and just let it fill up, because I've got the capacity to deal with it in terms of cells. The yard can be very easily expanded, kitchen and canteen can be easily expanded. I'm not seeing anything else that's going to be too much of an issue. When we get prison labour, we're going to stick that down here. So it's all looking quite good, I think. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please leave a like or leave a comment. Anything is appreciated, and I will catch you next time. Take care.